So this is Aiden, or Flamingo the God, and we are going to be doing a different type of video today. We're not going to be doing Yu-Gi-Oh! We are going to be doing my homemade card game called Wars Among Us. This is going to be the rule video to teach new players or people that want to learn how to play this game. It's a very easy game. It's not very hard, so we'll just get right into it. So there is no set life total in my game. There's also no set starting hand size in my game. All of that is determined by your location. Your location is a card that stays on the field at all times. There's a couple things you need to know. There's an ability right here. It has your starting hand right here, so it'll say location, starting hand, and then it'll say how many cards you start off with. It'll have your element in there that tells you you can only use wind type cards in this deck. Your energy, so this one gives you 4 energy each turn, and your life is 8. Okay? So like I said, this stays on the field, and it cannot be interacted with by card effects. It cannot be destroyed, it can't be shuffled back. It's just a field. So this is kind of like your field spell for Yu-Gi-Oh! Then there's 2 other cards. You have a 20 card deck is the minimum, and 30 cards is the maximum. You have monsters, which look like this. And how you summon monsters is by paying how much energy cost they have. So out of my 4 that I get from Flamingo Island, I pay 1, and I can summon just normal Flamingo, and I'd have 3 energy left. And I can use their abilities and all that. And then there's a different type of monster. They're called fusion monsters. You can tell if it's a fusion monster because it will not have an energy cost. It'll have an F. And it will also have a box right here that says the type of cards you need to destroy or kill in order to summon it. So I need to get rid of or kill or sacrifice, if you will, 2 flamingo monsters. And if you look at the monsters, the shield is their life and the X is their attack. So this has 9 life and 6 attack. Now the third type of card in your deck is ability cards. And an ability card is kind of like a spell card. You just play it and you get its effect. So this is the Flamingo Executioner. It says all Flamingo monsters gain 2 attack until the end of the turn. Then I gain 2 life on my location. Now, how you play is very simple. We already showed you how to summon monsters, and there's monsters of all different levels. We got level 1s, level 2s, level 3s, level 4s, level 5s, all the way up to level 7. And if you don't use all of your energy, it carries over to next turn. So if I only summon this and nothing else, the next turn I'd still have 3 left over plus the 4 that I already got. And there's no maximum limit to how many energy you can have at one point. And there's a 1 card maximum of each card in your deck. So I can only have 1 copy of the Flamingo, 1 copy of the Flamingo Executioner, and 1 copy of Flamingo Strike, as well as just 1 copy of Nadia the Flamingo Deity. Okay, so now we get into more of the gameplay. So when you start off the game, you start off with 5 cards, or you start off with however many cards your location says. So in my case, mine says 5. So after I'm done shuffling my deck, I'd get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, before I draw my card for turn, you go into the energy step, which is when I would gain my 4 energy, and then I draw my 6th card, or my card for the turn. You draw your card if you go first or second. So I drew this. So that's pretty much how you start, and then you use your energy to summon cards, and your locations usually have abilities. Like example, my Flamingo Island, I start out with 8 life, and it says apply effect based on your life total. If I have 10 life, once per turn, I can gain one life, and this is 10 and up. So 20 and up, I get once per turn, draw 1 card. 30 and up, I draw 2 cards each turn instead of 1. 40, all Flamingo monsters cost 1 less, and 50, I win the game. But it's really hard to get up to 50 since I only start at 8. Now attacking. This is it's very simple. So we'll just demonstrate this real quick. If my opponent controls this guy, and I control this guy, my 6 is automatically going to attack his location or his life directly unless he chooses to block. It's very similar to Magic in this regard. So he could block with this, and his 5 life would go to my 6 attack. His monster would die since my attack is higher, and he takes the difference in damage. So he's not going to take the full 6, he's just going to take 1, and his guy's dead. And there is no such thing as double blocking. You can only block with 1 monster on 1 monster. However, if I'm attacking with 4 monsters, you can block all 4 monsters with a different monster each time, unless stated otherwise on the card. So now for when a monster enters the battlefield. So when you summon a monster, it has summoning sickness. It cannot attack the first turn it is summoned unless stated otherwise. There's only one exception to this rule, and that's fusion monsters. Fusion monsters are the only monster in the game that can attack the turn they are summoned. However, they cannot attack if you go first. But they are the only monsters in the game that can attack as soon as they're summoned. And that's because they're kind of like your boss monsters, or your big ace monster. And once you run out of life, so if my 8 life goes down to 0, I lose the game. If you run out of cards in your hand, it don't matter. You stay with, you don't draw anymore. You just draw the 1 for your turn, and that's it. So you kind of gotta keep resources in this game, or try to at least. If you run out of cards in your deck, you take your casket zone, which is where your stuff goes when it dies, kind of like the graveyard, and you shuffle that back, and it becomes your deck again. And that's in order to prevent people from decking out too fast, because like I said, you only have a 20 to 30 card deck, which is not very big at all. So the game's really fun. I think I got just about everything. So yeah, quickly we'll show you how to fusion summon, and I think that'll be it, because I don't think we need anything else. So if I control Flamingo as well as Flamingo Chick, my dude says he needs 2 Flamingo monsters. Since that has Flamingo in its name, and that also has Flamingo in its name, they are both Flamingo monsters, which means I can kill them, and they go to the casket zone, so they're dead, to summon this guy. And I can use his abilities, and I can use his ability, I can use their abilities, like Flamingo Chick here gets an ability when he leaves the field. When he leaves the field, I can call 1 non-fusion Flamingo monster from my hand to the field. So if I have like this guy, I can summon him. So I got rid of 2 and summoned 2. 1 big and 1 a little bit smaller. So there's a lot of combos in this game. I have quite a bit of decks for this game. If you guys have any questions about the game, please leave a comment and I will be sure to help you out. Or if you guys have a question about rulings, or if I missed anything that you think I may have missed, make sure to put it down in the comments. And like I said, I will try to help you and try to answer those questions. Thank you. Please leave a like and subscribe if you like this. Comment down below. If you guys want to see this more in the future, I would love to do this. I love this game. I've been working on it for a while. So I'd really appreciate it if you guys would tell me if you guys want to see more. And thank you and bye.